Hallo und willkommen. Ich bin Meister Lenz and you're watching Get Germanized Swiss German versus Germany German.
I am bored. What should I do?
Ah, ich weiß.
Get Germanized.
As most of you seem to have enjoyed my Austrian German versus Germany German videos and requested that I make one that compares Germany German to Swiss German, so the German that they speak in Switzerland. Here it is. Little disclaimer, I have never actually been to Switzerland. I don't really know any Swiss people, I don't have any Swiss friends or anything like that, so this attempt, the research that I've done beforehand, has all happened on the internet with videos of Swiss people speaking, of help through websites, sources in the video description, and it's very limited, but I'm going to try my best to imitate what I heard and maybe just entertain you with some interesting comparisons, because the words are quite different sometimes, like in comparison to Germany German. So I'd say let's get started right away. So if you want to say hello, that's pretty straightforward in either language. That would be Hallo in German, and in Swiss German you can either say hoi, 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 or hallo, hoi, hallo. So pretty similar, I would say, if not almost the same. So yeah, that's easy. Hello together, so if you want to address multiple people, that's what you can do in German. And in Swiss German apparently as well is hallo zusammen. And in Swiss German there would be hoi zusammen. Hoi zusammen. Zusammen is, well, zusammen, apparently together. And hoi is hello. Hoi zusammen. Again, not 100% sure if I'm going to pronounce everything the correct way. This is quite difficult for me as a Germany German, so bear with me here. Another way to say hello, and that's probably the way that most of you already know about, is grüezi. Grüezi, and that's also why I can pronounce it quite well in comparison to the other things, because that's just something you hear. Grüezi is apparently also the formal way of addressing someone, so greet you, but the polite way of saying that, because in German Sie is the polite way to address someone, while du is the impolite, or the informal, I should probably say, way of addressing someone. And grüezi miteinander is again hallo zusammen, which is hello together if you're addressing a group of people, but also again this is the formal way of doing this. Good morning, or Guten Morgen, as we say in Germany, in Swiss German is Guten Morgen, Guten Morgen, Guten Morgen, Guten Morgen, Guten Morgen. I'm actually not 100% sure if this is the correct way of pronouncing it, but it looks like it is, so we'll see. And good evening, Guten Abend, is Gute Abend. Gute Abend. I assume that it flows more, like it's written like Goethe, and so you would think that they say Gute Abend, Gute Abend, but I don't think that's actually how they do it. They probably pronounce every letter by itself, Gute Abend, but more like together still. It's pretty difficult. If you want to introduce yourself and tell someone what your name is, you could say Mein Name ist Dominik, or Ich heiße Dominik. So mein Name ist Dominik, or Ich heiße Dominik in Germany German. My name is Dominik, or I am called Dominik. Wie geht es dir, or wie geht es Ihnen? How are you? Impolite or informal and formal, is wie geht's dir, or wie geht's Ihnen in Swiss German. And you could respond to that, mir geht's gut, danke. I'm good, thank you. Mir geht's gut, danke. But if you don't feel that well, then you could of course also reply with, mir geht's nicht so gut. Mir geht es nicht so gut. I'm not that great actually. If you want to know what someone does today, so what you're doing today, you can say was machsch heute, or was machsch heute. Was machsch heute is very different. Like, I'm not 100% sure about this one. Was machsch heute. Was machst heute. One thing that I also noticed, I mean that's quite well known already, is that the CH sound, they pronounce it very like back in the throat, like even stronger than Germans. That's why I'm trying to emphasize this as I speak, but I have to remind myself, keep reminding myself of it, like was machst heute? Was machsch heute? It's fairly difficult actually. And again, I do not want to offend anyone by making this sound like a parody or anything like that. This is my honest attempt. If it doesn't sound right, that's just because I can't do it any better, so my apologies in advance. If you want to ask someone, have you planned anything already? For example, activity-wise. Then in German you would say, hast du schon etwas geplant? While in Swiss German you would say, hast schon etwas plant? Hast schon etwas plant? Hast schon etwas plant? And again, I'm not sure this is the way to pronounce it correctly. I'm pretty sure Swiss people watching this are gonna laugh their asses off or be highly offended. One thing or the other. We shall see. If you want to know where the hotel is, you could ask, wo ist Hotel so and so? Wo ist Hotel Steinberger? Wo ist Hotel Steinberger? Wo ist das Hotel Steinberger? In German. Where is the Hotel Steinberger? Do you know when the next train is going? Would be, wüsste Sie, wenn der nächste Zug fährt? Wüsste Sie, wenn der nächste Zug fährt? Do you know when the next train is going? Wissen Sie, wann der nächste Zug fährt? Kann ich mir kurz Ihr Handy ausleihen? Can I borrow your smartphone or your cell phone real quick? Would be, kann ich kurz Ihres Nattel auslehnen? Kann ich kurz Ihres Nattel auslehnen? I had to read that off the paper because, damn. Kann ich kurz Ihres Nattel auslehnen? Interesting. If you want to ask someone if they could organize a taxi for you, so call a cab, then you would say, könnte Sie mir das Taxi organisieren? Könnten Sie mir ein Taxi organisieren? In German. And if you then want to know how much the fare is for example, going to Berlin, you can ask, wie viel kostet's nach Berlin? Wie viel kostet es nach Berlin? And if you then think, well, the fare is way too expensive from Switzerland to Berlin, oh my god, so you will probably gonna want to take the train or the bus. And if you then want to know at which time the train or bus is going, you could ask, welche Zeit fährt der Bus? Or welche Zeit fährt der Zug? Welche Zeit fährt der Bus? Or welche Zeit fährt der Zug? At which time is the bus going? And at which time is the train going? And if ordering a taxi or a cab in Swiss German is just way too much for you and you're super stressed, then you can cry out, ich has pressant, ich bin im Stress. I am stressed. Someone else that might see you screaming about might then ask someone else, wo ist die Polizeiposte? Wo ist die Polizeistation? Where's the police station? Or someone might have beaten you up and then someone else asks someone, hättest du ein Spital in der Nähe? Gibt es hier ein Krankenhaus in der Nähe? Is there a hospital nearby? And if on the way to the hospital you then lose your wallet, ich habe mein Portemonnaie verloren. Ich habe mein Portemonnaie verloren. I lost my wallet. Well, that's too bad then. But maybe you were smart and put your card into your pocket actually, not into your wallet, because you recently just used it to get cash. Then you could say, wo ist der nächste Geldautomat? Wo ist der nächste Geldautomat? Where's the next ATM? So I hope you enjoyed this little comparison. I'm gonna actually make a second part and maybe a third part, we shall see, about these words, because there's many more very interesting comparisons to make. And if you enjoyed these, well, let me know by leaving a like. Also, let me know in the comments which one was your favorite or which one is your favorite Swiss German expression. That would be really cool actually for another video that I could include then. Or please let me know how I did if you're a Swiss person or know what it's supposed to sound like. Was I really butchering it or was I kind of okay? Let me know. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Check out my social media, my Instagram for example. I post all different gorgeous photographs on there. Also taken with this camera that I'm filming with right now. But recently also with a new drone I acquired. So check those aerial shots out if you want. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen.